All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our second session of Quantum Sparks. Today, we're going to talk about addition by subtraction. So, as many of you know, over the last 20 plus years of building a brokerage, I have consistently been obsessed with why do some real estate agents, no matter what the market does, seem to do really well in the business, while other real estate agents seem to struggle, even though it seems like they're doing all the things they're supposed to be doing in the business. And so, with that, one of the things that I noticed is that there are certain things that high performing real estate agents don't do. And I believe what high performing agents don't do that other agents are doing is impacting their business substantially. So today's program is about addition through subtraction. What are the things that you have to eliminate from your business and life in order to achieve the success you're looking for? So today we're covering addition by subtraction. As always, knowledge is not power. Execution is power. Knowledge is only potential. So since you're taking 20 minutes out of your very busy Monday morning to get charged up with our Quantum Sparks program, make sure you have a pen and paper available. In fact, today we're going to be talking about putting our art out into the world. Pablo Picasso says that art is the elimination of the unnecessary. And so if you think about it, as real estate professionals, what is it that we do in our business? We are making and shipping art. Our art is the great work that we do in our communities and in our businesses and helping people build legacies for their families. So each of you is an artist. And with that, we're going to think about what Pablo Picasso said, and art is the elimination of the unnecessary. Today, we're going to be talking about what are the items that are unnecessary that are impacting your ability to achieve your big goals in real estate. We're going to go through 21 areas to eliminate so that you can clear your path to success. And by the way, I've saved the very best one for last. The most important one is going to be number 21. So get out your pen and paper, and we're going to cover the 21 areas that you need to eliminate so that you can have that massive success that you've always dreamed of. So, number one, we need to get rid of scarcity thinking. That is thinking that there's not enough business to go around. That thinking alone kills creativity and connection. Your success in this business has nothing to do with what is happening in the market, what's happening in the real estate world, what's happening with interest rates, how many transactions your next door neighbor is doing, your other real estate agent in your office. It does not matter. Scarcity thinking is low vibration. So the number one thing you're going to eliminate in order to achieve your big goals is scarcity thinking. There's more than enough business to go around. Don't worry about it. Number two, high performing real estate agents don't worry about rejection. What happens when you think about rejection in your business or in your life is that you avoid doing certain pieces of the business. When you have a fear of being rejected by somebody else, you avoid making calls, having conversations, or follow-ups that end up stalling your pipeline. In fact, it even goes deeper than this. People that fear rejection have an inner belief that they're just a salesperson, that they're here to make money on a transaction. There is no rejection when you realize the good work that you're doing and that you're providing a massive amount of value to the people that you serve, the buyers and sellers of real estate. When you're providing a massive amount of value, the rejection disappears because you're not worried about reaching out and giving somebody a CMA and offering your services, because you realize the value that your services bring to the table for that person or for that family. The number 3 thing that you have to eliminate in order to achieve great success is imposter syndrome. That means doubting your worth. Again, it goes back to really understanding the true value that you bring to the table. If you look at it that you're not bringing value, in other words, you're just a salesperson and that you're imposing upon somebody when you reach out to offer a market analysis or to give them an opinion on a house or to see if you can help them buy real estate. If you feel that you're not worth it, then the energy of that is going to make it so that your business will go in fits and starts throughout your career. When you feel good and understand the great value that you offer as a real estate professional and not worry or think that you're an imposter that's imposing upon people, you're going to have an easier path to your success. Next, short-term thinking. One thing that high-performing real estate agents never do is think in terms of the short term. Real estate is a really long game. You have to eliminate the need for instant gratification. Some of you have taken our Algorand program, and one of the pieces that we have built into the Algorand system is that we have you track your results of achieving the little things, the short-term successes. So we give you these forms so that you can color in a house every time that you achieve something off of your checklist. We're not tracking how many houses you've sold, because tracking that, you can get discouraged really fast. In other words, you're doing all the things, you're accomplishing all the checklists, you're getting everything complete, but you're not seeing the result, so you give up too soon. So short-term thinkers don't make it in real estate because it takes a while for everything to start to move, all the gears to start shifting, and for the business to start coming in. So eliminate the short-term thinking from your business. Number 5, this one is no surprise. Of course, high-performing real estate agents eliminate excuses. It's so easy to make excuses in our business. Hey, business is slow because the interest rates are a little bit higher, the market's off a little bit. None of that actually matters. Here's the problem when you allow yourself to have excuses. When there is an excuse, you are giving away your power to fix it. And so blaming the markets, blaming clients, blaming a brokerage, all of that takes away the power from you. When you choose to live a life with no excuses, then anything is possible. Because if it's not going your way or if it's not working fast enough, you have the power to make the change and to fix it. Next, inconsistent prospecting. The 6th item that high-performing agents get rid of, eliminate from their business, is inconsistent prospecting. In other words, eliminate the stop and start approach to your business. This is easier said than done. As I said, you got to think about the real estate business as a long-term business. So you can't prospect really well for an hour a day for 2 weeks and you get no results and then you simply give up. What I prefer to see real estate agents do is to make much smaller goals that they never give up on. So for example, recently we went through the CMA a day challenge. That means reaching out to one person every single day and offering to do a market analysis on their property. That's just a little teeny bite every day. The reason I love the CMA a day challenge is because the bite is so small. Just finding the one person, your mechanic, all of your next door neighbors, your dentist, your hairdresser, and just preparing the market analysis for them as a way to open the door and have a communication about real estate. What happens with some real estate agents is they make really big goals for prospecting, and the goals are so big that it's hard to keep up with them. For example, some agents say, I'm going to prospect for 2 hours a day. I'm going to sit and work the phones. I'm going to call every expired listing. I'm going to call everybody in my database, and I'm going to do that for 2 hours a day. Well, because that is such a big bite to take, it's really hard to keep it going, even when there are no results. With the CMA a day, the bite is so small that even if 3 weeks go by or 4 weeks go by and there's no result, it's just a small enough bite that you can keep going through that. Because the important piece to understand is that the inconsistency alone will sabotage your business. So one of the pieces that you're going to eliminate, I think we're on number 6, is we're going to eliminate inconsistent prospecting in our business. Number 7, we're going to eliminate disorganized follow-up. So eliminate messy systems or a lack of a CRM use. Your fortune is in the follow-up. So if you look at the highest performing real estate professionals in any marketplace, one of the pieces they're really good at is just following up with people. So when a lead comes in, and it really is not about hounding somebody. Again, if you look at it like, hey, I don't want to hound somebody, then that goes back to what we said a few minutes ago. You can't look at yourself as just a salesperson that's in it to make a paycheck. You have to view yourself that the consumer is so lucky to have somebody like you to assist, to help them make decisions when it comes to buying or selling real estate. So create systems so that you're consistently following up, not because it's in your best interest, but because it's in the potential client's best interest. Isn't that true? Isn't it really in the potential client's best interest that you keep following up? So you have to embrace systems like a CRM, which allows you to continue to follow up, as well embrace systems. If you sat in on our recent boot camp, one of the great systems that I share during the boot camp is the personal marketing company, which is tpmco.com, because it's a set it and forget it system for follow-up after a transaction is closed. I share that because the National Association of Realtors has some interesting statistics which state when they interview buyers directly after closing on a transaction, a really high percentage of buyers say that they would work with their agent again. But in reality, a very low number of buyers actually work with the same real estate agent a second time, meaning when they go back and buy another house in 5 years. In my opinion, that is because of a disorganized follow-up system. So there are systems you can buy like tpmco.com that will help organize that. It's set it and forget it. Number 8, what you have to take out of your business is unstructured days. High performers do not wander through their schedule each day. They don't wake up on Monday and say, I wonder what I'm going to be doing today. No, it's all structured. When you wander through your schedule, you miss opportunities. So each day needs to have at least a portion of your day scheduled. Meetings that you're going to have, classes that you're going to take, follow-ups that you're going to have, and maybe even putting aside time to work on those systems so that you're constantly improving upon the systems that you already have. Next, high performers eliminate from their business conversation avoidance. Many of us love to wait and hope instead of addressing issues head on. Here's the problem with conversation avoidance is that it takes up space. Anything that's taking up your mind space is affecting your personal vibration for attracting the good things that you want in your business and your life. So if there's a difficult conversation that you have to have, maybe with a buyer or a seller or another real estate agent that you're doing a transaction with, the more you avoid the conversation, the more that rents real estate in your mindset. It's taking up space, it's causing stress, and so that you can't operate from a place of clarity because you have this something that is holding you back. High performing real estate agents take care of those conversations quickly. They get them off their chest so that they can move on to the next thing. Number 10, high performing real estate agents avoid overconsumption of social media. Scrolling kills your momentum. So really important when you're using social media, use it intentionally or not at all. 11, energy vampires. Friends, clients, colleagues who drain your energy or doubt your path. Anybody that influences your personal vibration in a negative way, gotta kindly move yourself in a different direction. 12, unqualified clients. One of the pieces that high performing real estate agents do really well is they simply don't work with people who aren't qualified. And that doesn't mean somebody necessarily that is not qualified for a mortgage, although if they're not qualified for a mortgage, you shouldn't be working with them. But they eliminate people who don't see their value. And the people that don't see your value, and this is why it's important you see your value first and understand how lucky somebody is to get to work with you. Somebody that doesn't see your value will waste your time. High performing real estate professionals focus on serious qualified buyers and sellers. Next, most high performers eliminate negative vibration of watching the news. Watching the news on television or even on social media or the internet is low vibration. So you're placing energy on something that is low vibration. Not only is it low vibration, the news is something that you cannot control. Whatever you see on the news, you cannot control it. So when you watch it, you're watching something that only affects your vibration, your ability to achieve your big dreams, and you can't do anything about it. So why would you place any energy, allow it to affect your good vibration if you can't actually impact it? Besides that, the news is not news. The news is not actually what is going on in the world. Instead, it's a very minute expression of a limited intellect of just a few people, the few people who control the news. Comparison. Remember, artists like Pablo Picasso wasn't paying attention to what other artists are doing. He created his own art. That's why it looks so different than everybody else's art. He's not focused on what other people are doing. You are an artist for your own business. Don't focus on what other people are doing. You're giving your power and your energy to somebody else's business, not yours. Comparison is low vibration. Next, high performers eliminate manual processes that can be automated. So there are so many things within your business, such as like the follow-up campaigns, that all should be automated. High performers look for set it and forget it systems, and they eliminate anything that is a manual process if there is a way that it can be eliminated. Next, poor value delivery. High performers eliminate poor value delivery from their business. That means that they have great listing presentations and buyer presentations because they understand that those presentations are their checklist manifesto to success. They are delivering their value. They are packaging their art to show to buyers and sellers. Next, high performers eliminate overthinking. Analysis paralysis leads to inaction. Eliminate the need to have everything perfect. Some of our highest performing real estate agents, they don't have the best listing presentation or the best marketing pieces. They don't overthink it. They have it, they create everything, they improve regularly, but they focus on delivering good enough until they can improve it a little bit better. Next, guilt. High performers eliminate guilt from their business. You can be successful and protect your energy. It's really important to eliminate from your life and from your business people pleasing. When you are a people pleaser, you are going to carry guilt. And guilt is low vibration, really hard to attract the good things you want in your business and life if you're focused on why you feel bad for not pleasing somebody else. Next, they eliminate emotional reactivity. They keep emotions in check. Real estate is a roller coaster. And if you're constantly on a high vibration, then a low vibration energetically, low vibration, high vibration, you're going to have a hard time attracting into your life the things you want because you're not constantly in a steady vibration. And so it is imperative to eliminate emotional reactivity in your business. Next, transactional thinking. Eliminate the habit of focusing solely on what you get. This goes back to what we said a few minutes ago. You must focus on what you give to your customers, to the community, to the people around you. When you truly believe in the value that you bring, business flows more naturally. The clients feel it, trust builds faster, and referrals come so much easier. And this is the last one. This is number 21, the most important of all. High performing real estate agents don't constantly want and hope for success. They know they are successful. They don't want success. The energy of chasing, the energy of wanting is the energy of lack. You must act as if you already have everything you wished for. In fact, the way that energy works is that you choose what you want. You choose if you want a particular business making $250,000 per year in real estate. You simply choose it and believe that it's coming to you and it will come. Now, some people say that that's like fake it till you make it. Like to live as if is not necessarily faking it until you make it. Living as if is not tricking the universe. It is remembering what you are made of. It is remembering that you are energy. You attract energy. You are magic. You can be and do and have anything you want in the world. So it is not faking anything. It's remembering what you are made of and realizing that the universe is not going to attract what you want. If you are always wanting success, you'll always be chasing success. But the universe will bend to who you are. So when you realize who you are and what your potential is, and that it really comes down to simply choosing, the universe conforms, and the universe will align with the thoughts. And with that, that is the 21 pieces that you must eliminate from your business to create your own path to success. You can watch our past versions of this. This is our second one. You can watch at LAERrealty.com /Quantum Sparks. Also want to remind you that if you are in need of assistance in your business, like you have a question or something that you're struggling with as you build your business, you can send it to us at LAERrealty.com /ask anything, and we will put it into one of our future Quantum Sparks classes. So with that, have a great day, everyone. Thanks.